Here we are. '46 East Walton. It was a 15,000 square foot studio, the largest independent studio in the country, I believe. This was Universal Recording Company. Universal Recording Company moved to this location in 1955. I believe they sold it in 1989. They've had various locations. They started in Evanston in 1946 by Bill Putnam and a Bernie Clapper. Universal Recording Company was built as a studio at the modern edge, or on the cusp, the cutting edge of recording technology. In fact, Bill Putnam was an inventor. He is called the father of modern recording because he's the inventor of a modern recording console and so many other firsts that he's created. We'll get into all the people who've recorded here in just a while, but Ellington liked it because it could fit his entire band, and I would imagine Count Basie as well, or Quincy Jones and all of the others who've recorded large band music or such. But Ellington called Putnam his favorite engineer. He was so good. You know, after a while, he opened also locations in all the entertainment areas, Vegas and California. And Sinatra had him on retainer. He was Frank Sinatra's preferred engineer. To give you some type of idea of who this guy was. Now, they moved to this location after they came out of they sat on the top of the Civic Opera building. This was after they moved out of Evanston and moved into Chicago. I believe there was another studio that they had before here. And if you watch my last vlog, there was a guy who came and told us where Donny Hathaway had recorded. And this was the studio company that Donny Hathaway recorded the his popular Merry Christmas, the popular song, his popular Christmas. Right. Well, there you have a green line. That's a free ad. Well, that's where Donny has his Merry Christmas classic song. It wasn't recorded here at this location. It was recorded actually at a brownstone building. Okay, 111 East Ontario would have been here. This would have been the off-branch location of this would have been the location of where Donny Hathaway's Christmas song was recorded. 111 was a brownstone building that used to sit here like a townhouse. I don't know how many floors, but it used to sit here somewhere on this lot. And that building would have been where Donny Hathaway's famous Christmas classic was recorded. At its height, Universal Recording Company had 11 engineers. That's a lot. You're lucky to get one or two today. But that's a lot. In 1957, he opened United Western in California. You know, all of this stuff he started with like a $20,000 he borrowed from his family. In high school, oh, hold up, I gotta, in high school, There's some very good information here, guys. This guy is incredible. I'm gonna go in. 63, he started United Recording Corporation in Nevada. But check this out. He learned radio repair and PA systems working in a friend repair shop. In high school, he owned a ham radio shop, which he sold for $700 after. So he was very technologically educated along those lines. But check this out. He attended Danville High School. His classmates were Dick Van Dyke and Bobby Short, the pianist, Bobby Short. Something else, man. Dick Van Dyke, as of this recording, is still alive. He's 98, I believe. Bobby Short passed some years ago. But let's see. Now, before he came here, like I said, they were on the 42nd floor of the Civic Opera Building here in Chicago. And they had used a bathroom as an echo chamber. It was the first artistic use of artificial reverb in a pop song called Peg of My Heart. Now, that was done in 1947. This company was also very heavily used by VJ, Mercury, Chess, and Wonderful Records as well. So, as far as the people who've recorded here, pretty much everybody. Quincy Jones, Dinah Washington, Sarah Vaughan, James Brown, Brooke Benton. Now, when I say here, I'm talking about wherever they were located at the time of the recording. I think this was one of the major locations, though. 15,000 square foot, that's pretty huge. Betty Everett, Ramsey Lewis, Dee Clark, Jerry Butler, Frank Sinatra, the list goes on and on and on. So the top-notch people. Also, what was done, I believe, let me see, I believe it might have been done in this location. I believe so. Was the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers soundtrack was done here. So that meant Ray Charles as well. Aretha Franklin. I believe there may have been one song I think I read that it was cut in New York, but the majority was done at the Universal Recording Company. The Blues Brothers soundtrack. Popular movie that was with Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Now, Bill Putnam died in 1989, Riverside, California. He had moved to California after a heart attack, I think in the 50s. 50s, I believe, 50s or 60s, but I think it was in the 50s. Well, he moved to Hollywood in 1957. He's buried at Valley Oaks Memorial Park in Westlake Village. Get a chance, you know, if you're into music and technology and recording and stuff, you'll find Bill Putnam's name. So, check out some of that stuff, man. You can also check out some of the photos online from various artists recording within these studios. Plus, you see, some of these buildings here are still here. Look at this building over here. On old photos, you see that building. And this building, the brick buildings, these are newer buildings that wasn't here. But if you see this on the building here, right over the sidewalk, that's all original to the building. And the studio was up here on the second floor. I think this was all clear. This was a furniture store down here. So it was on the second floor, it looked like, or on the top. Well, it's been another episode, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.